John's trying to make Simas and I look bad up here with his dress, but he's
Pretty good.
yeah, your jersey. You look good with the jersey. You look better than me, but John's actually got his people waiting on him, so he wanted to hustle. But now, listen, guys, it's good to see some smiles in that locker room after the game. We felt like we've been right there for the most part. And, we felt like we got away from who we are at TCU, but we felt like we've been right there. And I thought after TCU we'd gotten back to our approach and everything that we try to be about to our standard every day. And it was nice just to get over the hump tonight. I thought we played a good game. I thought defensively, we set a tone early, getting stops to start the game. I thought we were really active defensively. I thought we paid really good attention to the game plan defensively early. And then I thought we executed well tonight at times. And that's why you're in the position you're in with 5 or 6 minutes left. You guys know, and our players know this, I'm not real happy with some of the defensive errors that let them back in the game. It should have been one of those games with how well we played that we should have finished and been dribbling the clock out. But that's the Big 12, and give Kansas State and Coach Tangs with a lot of credit. Nobody's going to go away in this league. But we made some defensive errors down the stretch that we just can't make. Giving a layup in transition with guys back because Aziz is laid on the ground, or fouling a three-point shooter, or over helping and leaving one of the best shooters in our league and in the country. I mean, we did some amazing things that we shouldn't do, and then we let them make some big-time shots and plays and give them credit for doing it. And that's how you get in a position where Perry can make the crazy shot to go up 1 at the end of the shot clock. We shouldn't have been there. That said, we've lost a bunch of close games this year. For them to kind of come back and erase a double-figure lead, take the lead, I was really proud of our execution down the stretch. Simas makes another big-time shot. He's done it for us over and over again. But Jizzle made a great read. We kind of gave Jizzle 2 options, try to attack, and if it's not there, we're going to execute something for Simas. And I thought Jizzle made a really nice play. I thought Day and Aziz really did a nice job executing to get Simas open, and our guy here makes another big one, and then we were able to execute another stop and execute to get the ball in bounds and all that kind of stuff. So I thought our execution after they took the lead was really good, and it was good to get a couple stops to finish the game.
Question for John Simas.
John, obviously, it's been a little bit of a struggle offensively over the past couple games. What was able to kind of get you back in that groove today? Anything early that maybe kind of set the tone?
Just not getting too much in my head about it and just like letting it go and just trusting my work. Coach Wes just tell me to trust my work and don't overthink nothing, because I can get in my head sometimes. But just like always for me, my teammates find me in opportune places. Like Simas hit me. I might have missed that shot. I think I missed the shot when Simas hit me. But really, just guys playing well together. My teammates finding me and just trusting the work, being aggressive. You can't get too discouraged about tough stretches, because all the great players have had them. And so I kind of just keep my head down and just keep working and trust the work, and it works out for you.
Simas, Dan misses this game. Was there kind of a rallying cry among you guys, and was there also some motivation there? Missing a leading score, but you guys want to prove that you can still go out and beat a good team like Kansas State.
I'd say maybe there was just some extra motivation, but it just went without saying. Like, everybody knew that it's just that's our mentality. Regardless the circumstances, we're all gonna perform to the best of our ability. And we did today. We try not let outside things that are out of our control affect how we play and the mentality that we come out with.
John, you've been tasked with kind of taking on that role of the defensive stopper this season. How fun have these challenges been this season for you with, holding Arthur Coleman to just 7 points tonight?
First off, credit to him. He's a great player. Sometimes you have off nights, you can't throw it in the ocean. I take on every challenge, man. It's very engaging for me, just to have a guy like going into the game. I already knew who he was, but then whenever we were going to scouting report, I felt like a challenge was presented to me, like without saying. So I kind of locked that into my mind, and kind of put a battery in my back a little bit, you know, you got a great player coming in here, and I take a lot of responsibility for that. You know, that defensive assignment. So, but like I said, it's a group effort though. It's not only just me. You know, I played 28 minutes, so he played 36, so somebody else is guarding him the other 8 minutes. So it's a collective effort, but as far as me individually, just taking on every challenge every night, you know, best I can.
John, you've played in an NCAA tournament before with Clemson. Now that it's March, do you feel a sense of urgency to be that example of what it's like to play this time of year for guys on this team who maybe haven't had as much experience as you've had in this time of year, March?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, that's my responsibility as a leader is try to be the example in my way. But I want everyone to step up, you know. I do have a lot of experience. We got a lot of guys with a lot of experience in different ways, but, you know, I just want to see everyone take a step, and it doesn't have to be me. It can be, you know, we're 1-16 over here. So around this time of year, it's time to kick it into another gear and just lock in and get better and try to make a push.
Simas, you're shooting over 40% from deep over the last 9 games. Big sample size. You've had multiple threes in 9 consecutive games as well. How confident do you feel in your jump shooting, especially that outside shot right now?
I feel very confident. I mean, I'd say I'm always confident, even when I'm struggling. But obviously, these better performances over the last few games even add to it. And you know, I'll just keep working at it, and hopefully it stays that way.
John, there's been a lot of really close games here. Did it feel good to get one for the fans tonight to kind of reward them for the way they've been behind you guys?
Yeah, they've been behind us all year, and I appreciate them for just coming out every night. You know, win, lose, or draw, like they're behind us. They always show up for us, so I love it here. Our fans always show up. They deserve that. And we work really hard every day in practice. You know, we get punched in the face, but we're a resilient group. You know, we get up the next day and work at it again and keep going. So definitely I'd say for the fans, but it also felt good for us to, you know, feel the I guess reap the benefits of our work. And you know, we just want to continue to get the fans something to cheer for, and you know, just continue to try to stay in the win column.
2 more for the players.
Do you play better when the family's around? I've seen them around a lot of games, and it seems like you normally show up when they're there. And are you going to make sure that they're here for senior day as well?
Yeah, they'll be here for senior day, man. I have a great family.
If that's what it is, that I'm gonna call his parents, who I've known for a really long time, and I'm gonna tell them their butts better be here for every game. I'm not sure that's what it is, but if that's all it takes, we can fix that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, a little extra motivation, man. Sometimes I gotta tell myself like my mom's watching. You know, that's definitely like extra little motivation. But
She's watching whether she's at the game or not, I'll tell you that.
thanks.
Simas Tang said year 3 was just a player making a play, and that it's kind of special to see someone 3 or 4 feet behind the 3-point line take that shot. Take us through that play. What were you looking for? How did it feel that it went down, especially after the struggles that your team has had lately?
I didn't know it was that far away, but I mean, it felt great. The play was kind of just something that we run usually, just with a little twist to it, and yeah, we really executed it great. Data and Aziz got me open. You know, Jizzle didn't have his own option, so he waited for me, and yeah, I felt some space and got it up. It felt great.
Thanks, guys. Coach.
These two done?
Thank y'all.
Okay, all right, good job.
Appreciate it, Simas. Thanks, John.
You force 19 turnovers. You win the points off turnover battle 29-6. Does it feel good to have that look the other way?
Yeah, we needed to do that. It's honestly, you know, that's how this year's been at times. It's like you're trying to figure out who the heck you are. I mean, we get beat on the boards by 10, and that's been one of the things that we've been pretty consistent with. But we've been turning it over here the last couple of weeks, even though we haven't had a turnover problem all year. We've been turning it over, and then tonight we get beat on the board, but we dominate the turnover margin. So, yeah, it was good to see us take care of the ball. Some of the turnover stuff, you know, has been a little mind-boggling because, you know, you're going to play against aggressive defenses, and great defenses in this league that are going to force you to cough it up a little bit because guys are making plays. Some of our turnovers recently have been unforced, just passing and catching errors, footwork errors, controllable turnovers, and those are the kind that are hard to swallow. I thought other than Day stepping out on the sideline tonight, I didn't think that we had bad turnovers. You know, I didn't think we had the ones that you just kind of throw your hands up in the air. So, you know, I thought we did a nice job of being active, as I said earlier.
Day Thomas tied a career high 4 steals. Really gave it Kansas State a lot of difficulties there in the backcourt. What did you think of his performance all around tonight?
Yeah, I thought he was really good. I thought he was really, really good defensively. I thought he did a nice job of getting us into action and executing. When we ran some stuff that they banged up and didn't work, I thought he was really poised with the ball to get us to the next action. You know, and then obviously, you know, you look down and Perry has 26, and he made a couple tough ones on Day. He's terrific, by the way. But I thought Day did it. If we watch the tape, I'll be shocked if I'm not really impressed with the job Day did when he had him. I thought he did a pretty dang good job, and kind of like Jerome said, I mean, the shot that Perry hits, just a player making a play. Like, I thought Day guarded it terrifically.
Just the effort in general, you're down Dan, Simas hits his head, Jamil goes down. I mean, Bob Mangine had a lot of minutes tonight on the court, just pulling out a game like that.
Yeah, you know, I want to talk about it a little bit. You know, Vic rolls the ankle there, so I'm going to go check on him when we're done. But, you know, Dan, you know, had really 2 great days of practice and a kind of a freak thing with the hip. I mean, it's honestly it's a freak thing. And Dan's like, I mean, he's so important to our team. You know, he does so many things that honestly don't show up in the stat sheet with his activity and his energy, and obviously he's our leading scorer. So that was a humongous loss. I thought our guys did a really nice job of not trying to replace Dan, but everybody just kind of giving a little bit more so we can replace him collectively tonight. But he'll get an MRI tomorrow, and we're hoping for the best. Dan Skillings has practiced, other than maybe one practice. He's practiced almost every practice since he's been here, never missed anything. And I've seen Dan Skillings roll his ankle, lace up his shoes, and just he's tough as can be. And I don't think he's ever missed a game. I mean, he's barely missed anything since he's been here. He is as tough as nails, guys. I mean, he's as tough as they come as a kid. So when, you know, he was in real pain this morning, like real pain in the hip. And I'm concerned about it. But he recovers and bounces back. If he can play basketball, Dan Skillings will play basketball. But we got to try to get him back to being healthy, and then we got to see if we can get Vic's ankle back. I think everybody else is okay. I think Simas and Jamil, I have to talk to them. I think both of them are okay.
Even though you guys are guaranteed to finish below 500 in Big 12 play, you talk about the fight and the resiliency of this group a lot. Are there any other qualities, characteristics about this team that you think should make you guys worthy of an at-large bid or being on the fringe of an at-large bid come Selection Sunday?
Yeah, I don't. You know, at this point, you can't get in the tournament or get out of the tournament right now. There's a lot of basketball left, and so the politicking for the tournament, you know, I'm not ready there. We got to go try to play really well at Oklahoma. But I think when you think too much about things that are out of your control with other things in front of you, you're going to get away from what you can't control and what matters, and that's what we got to do to go play at Oklahoma. So we're not going to sit here and think about the tournament every second. Of course, we want to be there. Everybody wants to be there. That's obvious. But you know, when the time comes, we can talk about that. The only thing I will say is this league is so far superior right now to every other Power 5 league that I do believe this league should be rewarded in a big way. And if you do your part to have success in this league, you should be in the tournament, and we'll see where we are come Selection Sunday. But right now, for us to worry about that, it's just a waste of time and energy.
Hypothetically speaking, this isn't about this game in general. How do you keep your composure when in a very physical game for both teams, one team hypothetically shoots 17 free throws than the other?
Yeah, you guys, I mean, you know, I'm aware of that. And, I thought I want us to get to the line more. We haven't been a team, like last year, we really struggled to get fouled. This team gets fouled. Certainly, the Kansas State gets fouled at a high rate. They put so much pressure on you on the drive. So I don't think it's crazy that they shoot free throws, but you do want to get your team to the line. That said, every time I spend any energy worried about the referees, I'm getting away from coaching my team, and that's just how I've looked at it. So they're out there doing their job. They're doing a hell of a job. Every time I've gotten frustrated or upset, I don't think that's helped us at all. So I'm just trying to coach my dang team and trust that we had a big-time crew tonight. Just trust that those guys are trying to call it the right way, and I do believe that about the officials in our league.
Two more.
You kind of elaborated on replacing Dan collectively. When your players are in that situation, your leading scorer's down, does it give them more freedom offensively, or is it just sticking to the game plan?
Well, listen, I'm glad, collectively we overcame him being out tonight, but we ain't going to be able to do that every night. We need him back. We do. We need him back. And so, yeah, I think, and I got a bunch of examples in coaching and playing where we were down one of our best players and the team kind of rallied around and overcame it, but that's not going to work over time. We need Dan Skillings back. But I do think the guys, like I said, played well, executed and all that. But for our team to be where we have to be, we got to get Dan Skillings back and healthy, no doubt about that.
Last one.
You talked about the turnovers earlier, the 19 turnovers earlier. You look down, see 29 points off those 19 turnovers. Just your thoughts on seeing that kind of number tonight?
It was good to see us convert in the open floor, guys. I think everybody, it was, and I thought, again, we made better decisions with the ball. I think sometimes we've had some open floor opportunities here the last couple weeks, and we've gotten turnovers or maybe not a quality shot. And I thought tonight we made really good decisions, and then the guys finished.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, guys.